I wanted to bring you this important update because the Ways and House Committee approved the tax bill, which means that the tax bill is getting closer to passing. The tax bill not only extends certain tax provisions that went into effect in 2017 under the TCJA and are set to expire by the end of this year, but also introduces some new tax provisions that President Trump made known during his campaign trail. In this video, I'm going to discuss some of the major proposed tax changes. Starting with individuals, the current tax rates of 10%, 12%, 22%, 24%, 32%, 35%, and 37% would be made permanent. So we would not go back to the rates that were in effect prior to 2017. And if you remember, the highest tax rate at the time was 39.7%. Standard deduction of $15,000 for single and $30,000 for married filing jointly would be extended for years 25 through 28, and it would also be increased. The permanent exemption was actually repealed under the TCJA, meaning it was set to 0, and this would be extended for years post 2025. Child tax credit of $2,000 per child would not only be extended for years 25 through 28, but it would also be increased to $2,500 per child. A state tax exemption, which currently stands at just under 13 million, would go up to 15. So it would not go back to 7 million, how it used to be prior to 2017. Interest expense on mortgages. Currently, you can only deduct interests on mortgages up to $750,000, and this would be made permanent. In terms of the SALT cap, which is the state and local income tax deduction, which now stands at $10,000, this cap is likely to be increased to $30,000. However, it is expected that this item is going to be further discussed. For businesses, 199A deduction, which allows you to deduct 20% of your business income on your tax return, would actually be increased to 23%. In terms of new tax provision, the bill introduces no tax on tips and no tax on overtime, but the way it would work, you still need to report those items on your tax return as income, but then you would get a corresponding deduction. I am planning on posting more videos to discuss some of the items in more details. If this is something you would find helpful, please comment down below. Please subscribe. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your support.